homicides since the new year, and that number is expected to climb. How the city plans to stand against violence and how police say you can protect yourself. Plus, how you can protect your child from identity thieves trying to get their hands on their personal information.
A warming trend takes us into the end of the work week, but changes do arrive as we get into the weekend. Find out what they are coming up in weather.
This is Fox 31 News at 10.
Good evening, and thanks for watching Fox 31 News at 10. I'm Amir Jacobson.
And I'm Raymond Taub. First on Fox 31 tonight.
The city of Albany is taking a stand against recent violence by hosting a Take a Stand rally outside of the Government Center tomorrow. Dougherty County Coroner Michael Fowler came up with the rally as a way to put an end to the senseless crimes that are happening in our city. There will be 21 hearses that are going to drive throughout the city, starting on the east side of town and ending up outside of the Government Center on Pine Avenue. Shortly after that procession, there's going to be a short program open to guest speakers and prayer at 4:30. According to Fowler, this is not just a law enforcement problem, it's a community problem.
It's definitely open to the public. We want the public input, because it's just, like I said, it's just not the city official or law enforcement. We need the whole community involved. We need everyone to take a stand. So by unifying together tomorrow, we're letting you know that you're stepping out, you're taking a stand. We can't deal with this anymore.
According to Fowler, this procession is an effort to sound the alarm so there are no more senseless deaths in our city. The program is open to all members of the community.
Tomorrow you can expect some delays around the 200 block of Pine Avenue between Jackson Street and Washington Street. The road's going to be closed for the Take a Stand rally. The road will be closed until that rally clears out.
1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men are domestically abused in the United States. That's according to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. One woman says she got out of a violent relationship. Beverly says she turned to the crisis line and Safe House for help. She doesn't want us to say her last name because she's still worried about her safety. She says, though, it took a long time to realize she was no longer a victim, but a survivor. Beverly says there are warning signs to look for.
Sometimes he takes your friends and neighbors away from you. You're not allowed to talk to anybody but him. You can't use the phone. You use the phone too much.
Beverly plans to enroll in college classes next fall. She hopes to study behavioral psychology and use her story to help others.
Well, after Monday's domestic dispute, there have now been 21 homicides for the city of Albany this year. City Commissioner B.J. Fletcher has a message for both business owners and people to try to keep the city safe. Fletcher wants people to go to neighborhood watches, become familiar with Crime Stoppers program, and always call Albany Police if you feel unsafe. According to Fletcher, you can keep the city safer by keeping each other accountable. He says, don't let crime happen without reporting it. Fletcher says it's important for business owners to buy cameras and also make sure their businesses are well lit.
Don't just push it all off on crime. If you as a business owner or a homeowner, or I don't care if you're homeless, if you need the police department to respond, call 911. I can't find anybody that says that we're not doing the very best we can do. We're on this crime.
Fletcher recommends that the Albany Police Department respond quickly to crime that's been happening. She says with your help that the city can remain the good life city. Well, identity thieves, they're not only targeting you, they're also targeting your children. Right now we are working for you with ways that you can protect your child's most sensitive information.
Mother of 2, Blair Summerall of Macon, says her personal information has been breached before. So she's taking no risk when it comes to protecting her kids.
Well, obviously important. I would hate for somebody to steal one of their identities and them already get off to a bad start with credit and everything.
She monitors her credit and her children's on a monthly basis.
I have a free protection watch over my identity, and I can put their social security numbers into their system, so I get notified if their social security number is used in some transaction.
Fortunately, Summerall's kids' identities are safe so far. Calvin Collins with the Better Business Bureau of Central Georgia says children getting their identity stolen is more common than before.
A lot of times identity thieves are using just random social security numbers that they're able to pull, and they may not know that this is a social security number of a child. So you have to You have to be vigilant.
The key is to protect your child's Social Security number. Collins says before filling out any form, make sure the source is trustworthy and ask if putting down a Social Security number is optional.
Collins says a big red flag is when your child starts getting mail about credit cards and other accounts. If this happens, you should go ahead and request his or her credit report. You can get 2 free copies a year in Georgia.
If you check and there's no report or the report is clean, you have peace of mind. However, if there's anything on there that's suspicious, you can jump on it very quickly.
In Macon, Jennifer Munoz, WGXA News.
Another option to protect your child's identity is to freeze their credit. Collins says in Georgia it costs $3 to either freeze it or unfreeze it.
Albany first responders are going to enjoy some friendly competition this weekend at their 2nd annual Back the Blue basketball game. That basketball game will feature first responders including the Albany Police Department, Albany Fire Department, and the Dougherty County Sheriff's Office. One basketball game will be the Albany Police Department versus probation. The cost is $1 to get in. All proceeds will go towards cancer research.
It's just going to be a day of coming out to let the breast cancer and other people who have cancer, letting you know the first responder are here to support you, because a lot of times you see them in the hospital, you see them when they come on calls and everything. So these are the people who letting you know what, we really care.
The basketball game will start at 3 p.m. on Sunday at Lockett Station Community Center. Tom Garrick will be the guest speaker at Sunday's event. He spearheaded the local Back the Blue campaign. Now we're going to head over to Fox 31 meteorologist Chris Neisinger to see how cool we get to start our Thursday.